Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening and peace be upon you all. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Tasha Kaira, who on this occasion was given the mandate to be the moderator in our presentation today. And as a moderator, my job is to guide the presentation session starting from opening the activity, introduce the group, to closing the presentation later. In this presentation, our group will discuss experimental research, quasi-experimental design, descriptive research, case study, action research, correlational research. And before I close my remarks, introduce my group, there are
Mbak Yusri, Seri Jelita,
Itu Melaita Saputri.
Alright, those are my opening remarks. Next, let's start this presentation session, which will be presented by Elina. To Elina, time is yours.
Alright, thank you, moderator. I will explain about experimental research. Next slide, please. Alright, for the experimental research is a quantitative research design that's aimed to identify a cause and effect relationship between two variables. In this design, the researcher actively give a treatment to one group and compare the result with another group. There are two main groups. The first is experimental group, receive a specific treatment such as the use of the new teaching method or media. The second is control group, does not receive the treatment and continues with conventional methods. And for the example of research is the effect of using role play on student speaking skill. In this study, and to find out whether the role play method significantly improves student speaking skill abilities. And for the research question is, does the use of role play significantly improve student speaking skill compared to traditional teaching methods? The researcher compared the speaking performance of student talk using role play with the talk using traditional methods. And for the instrument of data collection, there have three steps. The first is pre-test and post-test speaking to measure student improvement before and after the treatment. And the second is speaking assessment rubric to evaluate aspects such as fluency, pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and content. And for classroom observation, to record student responses, engagement, and classroom dynamic during the treatment. And the next is quasi-experimental research. Next slide, please. All right. Quasi-experimental research also aim to identify the effect of treatment, but unlike true experimental research, it does not use random assessment to form the group. This is common in real classroom setting where it's difficult to randomly assign students to different groups. For example, the researcher compared two existing classes. The first class A, receive a specific treatment. For example, using project-based learning. For the class B, continues with conventional teaching methods. And for the example research is the impact of project-based learning on student writing ability in an English class. This research aims to determine whether project-based learning can change student writing skill. And next is research question. For the research question, is this project-based learning improve students' writing ability in comparison to conventional methods when without randomized group assessment? Uh, the focus is not on group randomization, but on whether the new method is more effective than the traditional ones. And the last is instrument of data collection. There have three steps too. The first is pre-test and post-test writing. Two assessment change in writing ability before and after the treatment. For the second is writing assessment rubric to evaluate aspects such as organization, content, grammar, vocabulary, and SNH. And the last is student activity observation to note student engagement, creativity, and collaboration during the project. That's all from me. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Thank you to Elina. The next presentation will be presented by me. Okay. I will present descriptive research. Definition: descriptive research describes phenomena systematically without researchers' intervention. 2. Example of research: English listening habit among students of English Education Department. Question or problem: how often do students listen to English content? 2. What type of content is accessed most often, such as podcast, movie, or music? And last, data collection instrument, questionnaire, and interview. That's all. Right. The next presentation will be presented by Seri. To Seri, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. I want to explain about case study. Definition: case study is a research method that focuses on an in-depth exploration of one or more cases in a particular context. An example research: the use of Duolingo applications to improve students' vocabulary mastery, and a case study at SMA 2 Tanjung Pinang, SMA 2 Tanjung Pinang, and research questions. First, how is the Duolingo application implemented in vocabulary learning in the English classroom at SMA 2 Tanjung Pinang? And second, what changes occur in student vocabulary mastery after the implementation of the Duolingo applications? And last, data collection instrument. This research of use observation and interview and observations to directly observe the applications of Duolingo in vocabulary learning in the classroom, and interview to explore the experience of students and teacher and the change felt after the use of the applications. I think that's all for me. Back to moderator.
Thank you to Seri. And last, the next presentation will be presented by Rike. To Rike, time is yours.
Alright, thank you, moderator. I will explain the last material is action research and correlational research. So, action research, definition of action research is a research method that combines research and action to solve problems. It is reflective and collaborative and aims to create positive change. And the objective of action research is to improve teaching practice is one's own classroom, so cycles of social actions. And the method, there's a four method. The first is planning, second is implementations, the third is observation, and the fourth is reflections. And the benefit of action research is bridging the gap between theory and practice. So the example of action research is a classroom action research, or CAR, and the title of CAR is Improving Student Vocabulary Mastery to Worldwide Media in class 8. And the RQ is a research question is how can the use of worldwide media improve the vocabulary mastery of class 8 student? And the instrument of this action research is a pre-test and post-test, and the result is a score. The teacher applied the worldwide media in several cycles and evaluate the improvement of student vocabulary skills. And the format of action research of vocabulary mastery talk worldwide is a multiple choice questions, matching word and meaning, fill in the missing sentence, and write definition or synonym or antonym. Next, moderator. All right, the last material is a correlation research. The definition of correlation research is a non-experimental research method that aims to determine the relationship between two or more variables. This research does not attempt to manipulate the variables under study. The objective is to examine the relationship between two or more variables without manipulations. And the method of correlation research is a Pearson product moment correlation, or if in interval or ratio data, or Spearman rank if ordinal data. And the benefit is raising awareness about the importance of maintaining learning motivation even in non-ideal situations such as in pandemic. And example of correlation research, the title is the correlation between student learning motivation and their English achievement. The research question is there a significant correlation between student motivation and their English learning achievement? And the instrument is a questionnaire, and the result is a response. So in the correlation research, there's a format like measure two or more variables, understand and assess the statistical relationship between variables, cannot determine causal relationship between variables, and the last is can produce three outputs like positive, negative, and no correlation. So that's all for me. Back to moderator.
Thank you to Rike. Well, it is at the end of our presentation today. Let me and my group friend, there are Elina, Seri, and Rike. And the presentation today I close with wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.